Fishers, what a weird week or so we've had of weather patterns coming through. All that rain, dirtied a few things up, made things a bit tough in some areas. The streams were dirty for a few days. All starting to come back into place, all starting to fall into place. The fishing's fantastic everywhere. Holiday time, school holidays have started. Oh goodness, there's going to be some people out there. But it's usually a hard time of year, December, January, because of the amount of boat traffic and that around, but we're still getting some pretty good reports. Dartmouth's still okay, there's a few trout coming out of it. The typical old gudgeon fishing has been very, very good. Trolling's been okay, so you'll put a day on Dart and you'll probably do as good as any other dam at the moment. All of extremes are cleared up. Middle River's dropped about half flow, so it's back into its banks again and it's quite fishable again, so it should be good for the next couple of weeks at least, unless we get another big heavy downpour. Had a few rumours of some very nice catches of redfin coming out of the Hume Weir. A lot of smaller stuff, but some very sizable ones amongst them too. You might get your 30 or 40 for a session, and there'll be 4 or 5 or 6 or maybe even more that are very good fish to keep, knock a fillet off. Oh, can't beat the old reddy, I can tell you. Blades seem to be the go, but look, if you're into the bait fishing, little yabbies, pretty darn hard to beat, and I think you'll find good schools of them. Murrumbidgee River, absolutely fantastic. Still got a fair bit of colour in it from that rain, but there's some good water pushing down from Blowering at the moment. Probably about Saturday, I'd say we'd be back into the clear enough for spinning. It'll push all that coloured water out, and the water temperature, seriously, it's about 23 degrees in the river at the moment. Actually, it's nearly 25 in the river at the moment. That's going to change or drop a bit in temperature as the Blowering Dam water comes through, but plenty of cod, few yellow belly. Look, it is cracking. Bait fishermen are doing exceptionally well. Lure fishermen, they'll fire up in the next few days again. Very promising. Blowering Dam's not too bad. Our staff have been up there picking up some cod as per normal. Didn't get any meteries on the last couple of nights, but got on 70, 80s, 85s, that sort of thing. Casting again, mumblers around, spinner baits, that sort of thing. It's happening. One promising thing that we've noticed up there over the last week or two, there's massive schools of little redfin, clouds of them again. We may be in for a redfin session in the next this season sometime. There is some bigger fish under them. The big cod are feeding on them by the looks of it. Not only that, the other big redfin are feeding on them. So we should be able to find some good schools of reddies over the next couple of months. So you could have a great run over Christmas. Burrinjuck, a bit slow over the last week and a half, 2 weeks, but it's starting to pick up a little bit again. I reckon it'll be another week, maybe 2, before it starts to move really well, because there's a bit of colour come through all that rain they had up there. By the way, that rain doesn't affect Blowering, it doesn't colour it up at all, but Burrinjuck it does, and it slowed it down. There's a few reddies coming out of the juck, a few yellows, and some monster cod, I can assure you of that, so it looks pretty promising. Wangler, running hot, absolutely fantastic. It's our #1 dam at the moment as far as numbers of fish, yellow belly and cod, and the size of fish, pretty darn good. Yukonbean, Tentangra, yeah, not too bad. Slower reports this week, but I reckon you'll find that they'll fire up quite nicely over the next few weeks, especially with that little bit of rain they had up there, a bit of a rise, the rivers are running in, it's going to kick into gear pretty well. I reckon there'll be a lot of happy fishers over the holiday break. Well, this is the Compleat Angler's Fishing Report for this week. We'll catch you again next week.